John is a 25-year-old chef who works in a busy restaurant. He has had a passion for cooking since he was a little boy, helping his mother in the kitchen. Growing up, John loved experimenting with different ingredients and recipes, creating dishes that delighted his family and friends. His love for cooking led him to pursue a career as a chef, and now he works in one of the most popular restaurants in his town. John's daily routine is demanding but fulfilling. He wakes up early every morning, excited to start his day in the kitchen. The restaurant where he works is known for its delicious food and warm atmosphere, attracting a diverse crowd of customers. John enjoys the hustle and bustle of the kitchen, where he and his fellow chefs work tirelessly to prepare a variety of dishes, from appetizers to desserts. Every day is a new adventure, with new challenges and opportunities to learn. Despite his satisfaction with his current job, John has bigger dreams. He envisions himself working in an international kitchen, collaborating with chefs from different countries, and exploring the culinary traditions of the world. He dreams of traveling to famous culinary destinations like Paris, Tokyo, and New York, learning from the best in the industry and bringing his unique touch to international cuisine. John's ambition drives him to constantly improve his skills and seek new opportunities for growth. However, John knows that to achieve his dream of working in an international kitchen, he needs to overcome one significant obstacle: his limited English skills. Although he is a talented chef, he struggles with understanding and speaking English. In the restaurant where he works, some of the staff and customers speak English, and John often feels left out of conversations. He finds it hard to follow instructions given in English and feels nervous when he tries to speak the language. John's difficulty with English not only affects his confidence but also limits his career opportunities. He realizes that many of the top culinary institutions and international kitchens require proficiency in English. Without strong English skills, John knows he will face challenges in advancing his career and achieving his dreams. This realization motivates him to take action and start learning English. John's journey to learning English begins with a sense of determination and excitement. He knows it won't be easy, but he is ready to put in the effort required to succeed. John starts by researching different methods and resources for learning English. He talks to friends and colleagues who have successfully learned the language and asks for their advice. John discovers that there are many ways to learn English, from traditional classroom settings to online courses and language exchange programs. One of the first steps John takes is enrolling in a beginner English class at the local community center. The classes are held twice a week in the evenings, which fits well with his busy work schedule. John is nervous at first, but he quickly realizes that everyone in the class is there to learn just like him. The teacher is patient and encouraging, which helps John feel more confident. During the classes, John learns basic vocabulary and simple grammar rules. He practices speaking in front of the class and participates in group activities. John enjoys the supportive environment and starts to look forward to his classes. In addition to attending classes, John decides to incorporate English into his daily life. He knows that practice is essential for improving his language skills, so he looks for opportunities to use English as much as possible. John loves music, so he starts listening to English songs and tries to understand the lyrics. He finds that music is a fun way to learn new words and phrases. John creates a playlist of his favorite English songs and listens to them while he cooks or relaxes at home. He sings along to improve his pronunciation and expand his vocabulary. Since John is passionate about cooking, he decides to watch cooking shows in English. He finds this method particularly enjoyable because he learns new recipes while improving his English. John watches shows like MasterChef and The Great British Bake Off. He pays close attention to how the chefs explain their techniques and ingredients. Watching these shows helps John improve his listening skills and learn culinary terms in English. John realizes that he can combine his love for cooking with his language learning, making the process more enjoyable and relevant to his career goals. John knows that practice is essential for improving his speaking skills. He asks his colleagues to speak English with him during their breaks. At first, he feels shy and makes many mistakes, but his colleagues are supportive and help him with pronunciation and new words. They correct his errors gently and encourage him to keep practicing. John notices that the more he practices, the more comfortable he becomes speaking English. John also makes use of technology to aid his learning. He downloads language learning apps on his phone, which he uses during his commute to work and in his free time. These apps offer interactive lessons, quizzes, and games that make learning English fun and engaging. John sets daily goals for himself, such as learning a certain number of new words or completing a lesson each day. This consistent practice helps him build his vocabulary and improve his grammar. To further immerse himself in the language, John joins online forums and social media groups where people discuss cooking and culinary arts in English. He actively participates in these discussions, asking questions, sharing his own recipes, and reading others' posts. This not only enhances his culinary knowledge but also helps him practice reading and writing in English. John finds that the more he engages with the language, the more confident he becomes. John's journey to learning English is not without challenges. There are days when he feels overwhelmed and frustrated by his slow progress. Sometimes he struggles to remember new words or understand complex sentences. However, he reminds himself that learning a new language takes time and persistence. John keeps practicing every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. He celebrates small victories, such as understanding a new song lyric or having a short conversation in English. As the months go by, John begins to see improvement. He can understand basic conversations in English and communicate more effectively with English-speaking customers and colleagues. His confidence grows, and he starts to feel more comfortable using the language in different situations. John realizes that his hard work and dedication are paying off. John's improved English skills open up new opportunities for him. He starts to apply for job positions in renowned international restaurants. With his determination and newly acquired language skills, John feels ready to take on new challenges and achieve his dreams. He knows that his journey to learning English is an ongoing process, but he is excited about the progress he has made and the future possibilities that lie ahead. John's story is an inspiration to others who are learning English. He proves that with dedication and hard work, anyone can overcome language barriers and achieve their goals. John encourages others to practice a little every day, stay persistent, and not be afraid of making mistakes. He believes that with the right mindset and resources, anyone can learn English and open doors to new opportunities.